welcome back to Opal and Mint. I'm Ashley.
I'm Kylie.
And today we're going to be doing a scientific art test. I don't think those things go together at all, but we're going to be as scientific as artists can be, because I'm not really scientific. But you have a little bit more of that analytical mind.
I have very much more of the analytical mind.
Yes, so hopefully between the two of us,
the problem is I don't know paint.
yes, but you can it's fine. That's why we're both here. I had a comment recently, somebody saying they would love to see somebody test out paints blindly and compare them blindly. So not knowing what the brand is. So if I'm testing a Daniel Smith versus a Paul Rubens, like if I know the brand, am I gonna be biased? Maybe. Like I can't completely take that away because I know the brands. And I personally use Daniel Smith and I love Daniel Smith. So although I don't hold back, there's several of Daniel Smith paints that I taken out of my palette because I don't like them as much. Like the Potter's Pink from Daniel Smith, not a huge fan of. Anyways, I feel like I can be somewhat subjective, but it's hard to be 100%. Okay, so basically I took all of my tube paints, all the brands that I have in tube paints, and instead of taking like pans from my Daniel Smith palette and pans from other things and comparing them, because I'm going to recognize how much paint's left in my Daniel Smith because I know those and I use those. So instead, I had somebody else, my husband, pour all the paints into brand new fresh pans. So none of these paints have been touched, all new, freshly poured pans. So we have, how many yellows? 2, 4, 6, 7. We have 7 yellows. We've got a handful of, you're good. We got a handful of blues, purple, black, and magenta. And we're gonna test them and rank them. So we're gonna take all the yellows and rank them what we feel is the lowest quality to highest quality, and do that with all of them. And then at the end, we will see how close we are. And I'm very curious because, I think he took that one out. My favorite Daniel Smith yellow. I think he didn't put that in there. But so I don't know exactly what these are, and I'm curious. So brands that I do own, I know the brands I have. So we have lots of Daniel Smith. Some of the lower end ones are the cheaper ones. I have Mission Gold, which those are actually a really nice set. I forgot about those. I have Shinhan, which is the first professional ones. They say professional on them, but they're very inexpensive. I have some Holbein. I have Winsor & Newton. I have Schmincke. And I have, I don't know, you'll see it. Anyways, several different paint brands. We're going to turn the camera around. We're going to swatch them out, kind of play with them, see what they feel like, and then we're going to rank them. And again, Kylie is not as well versed and familiar with watercolors, so we'll have two different views on it. Somebody who uses them all the time, and I'm very familiar with my paints, so I might be able to spot my Daniel Smiths, I don't know. But someone who just first time feeling them all to see what she thinks as far as what quality should be or is. Yeah, I hope that made sense. I tried to explain that where it made sense.
I think it made sense.
I'm excited. I'm very curious to see how this turns out. If I end up liking a very inexpensive paint, I'm going to be shocked. I did throw 2 in there that are not marketed as professional. The Mission Gold, the Shinhan, all those say professional on them. But there's a Grumbacher one, which I don't think is a professional line. It might be like a student grade. I personally think it's a piece of trash paint. When I tried it out when I first got it, it was so bad I didn't even want to show anyone. So there's one Grumbacher in there, and then there's one Master's Touch from Hobby Lobby. Both of those I did not think were professional quality at all. So I'm curious if I can spot those. I don't know which colors they are either, so we'll see. I'm assuming yellow is one of them because there's a bunch of yellows.
There are a bunch of yellows.
So, all right, let's go ahead, turn the camera around, and start testing, swatching, painting. We're gonna be using New York Central Art Supplies 100% cotton watercolor paper. So this is a 12 by 16, 140 pound. We're gonna use this, that way we have plenty of room. Okay, there's your half, there's my half. And then we're gonna be numbering them so we can keep them straight. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you know, and so on. And then this will have to be numbered in with those. So my husband told me the yellows are here. These are the blues. Yeah. And then we have purple and then black. I'm not sure. That looks purple. So maybe 3 black. Those are purple. And then 3 magentas.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll start with the yellows and then go on from there. So let's see, 1, 2, I said there's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of those. So 1.
This is how we learn to
This
count.
is fascinating entertainment right here. Those are a little too close together. Oh no. Your swatch areas are smaller, sorry.
I mean, I can put them like under.
Yeah, and then go down this way.
If I need to.
Okay. All right, so we're gonna get some brushes. Okay, so those are roughly the same size. You get that one, I get this one. All right, so here we go. Get your brush wet. Just one, okay, you can go ahead. So getting into this right now, we're gonna talk about, there's some cracking in here. It looks a little bit chunky, maybe. Let's swatch it.
Yeah, it has some.
All right, so this is number 1. It's got quite a bit of pigment. I'm gonna rinse off now and see how it fades out. Okay. I mean, not bad. It seems to lift. Let's see how it dries. I didn't like the feel of it getting it out of the pan, but it seems to work on the page fine. Let's see if I can zoom in any more so you can see. Nice, vibrant color. What do you think, Kylie?
It is a.
It's paint.
It's a vibrant yellow.
Okay, so I'm assuming that's a lemon yellow.
Looks lemony.
It does. All right, so let's go into number 2. This has some cracking in it. It's a little bit more muted. Let's see. It's rewetting okay. Let's see here. And some of these will be able to tell more difference maybe after they're dry too. So, and again, this is artistic scientific, not like, those look very similar to me on the paper.
Yeah.
This is funny because this one looked darker in pan, but they look pretty similar on the paper.
You can tell who is used to swatching and who is not.
Okay, by the end of this, you're going to get good. All right, so here is a little bit more orangey yellow. This one doesn't feel like it's cured all the way yet. It's squashy.
It's squashy.
It's squashy. It's a pretty yellow. Right there, 3. Just match your number.
Yeah, I know. It was, yeah.
Okay. Pretty. So far, I'm not seeing a huge quality difference between the 3. You? All feels like watercolor, yeah? Mm-hmm. All right. Number 4. I think the title of this is, Do You Really Need Professional?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I'm going to advocate for professional paints, but...
I mean, I think swatching and actually painting is different, too.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to have to paint something with them for me to... I don't know. I'm not sure. We need another element to this video, but we'll figure it out. I like that one. I liked number 4 a lot. It looks like it had some cracking in it. But I liked 4 better than 3. It's richer. They look like they're the same color, but it's richer. Okay? Now, number 5 to me looks like doo-doo. In the pan, it looks gross. If this is Daniel Smith, I'm going to be really sad.
In the pan, it looks like doo-doo.
I don't know. I don't know. It seems to be cured a little bit more than the other ones, though, and it's not getting chunky coming off of it, so. just didn't look very pretty in the pan. And Daniel tried to pour them in ways to make them deceiving to me. Like he's like, I'm going to make some of them messier than others on purpose. So it has a little bit of a green to it that I think is why it looks like doo-doo to me.
Yeah.
Okay. This one looks pretty. This one I like. It's not cured at all. I'm very curious. Ooh, what brand would be not cured at all after? I've had these for 3 days, I think, in the pan. Interesting.
A big glob on mine.
Yeah. I am extremely curious now about these brands. So should we reveal them after each color or at the end?
Probably at the end.
Okay.
Okay.
I just want to know.
Well, because we have to
I know.
put them in a list of what you like the best.
Well, he wants to do color by color. He wants me to do color by color, not overall.
Okay, so
The yellows will rank.
Okay, so after we do all the yellows,
We could rank them if you wanted.
We could rank them
and then move on to the blues.
And then we could look at the ones on the yellow.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
That's fine. Okay. I think that's what we'll do. And we'll have, we're going to go through paper if I do it this way, but I think we should swatch and then paint a flower with them.
With the one color?
Yeah.
That's an interesting challenge as well.
Okay. So number 7. 7 feels smooth.
I don't think I covered.
Sorry. Yeah. 7 is a little bit more cured. 6 was not cured at all. I like 7. I'm curious to know what brand it is. But I mean, they all look yellow. They all look like watercolors. They all seem to blend well. I don't know. And I do know for a fact that one of these is the Grumbacher, like the one I said was trash. So I'm wondering if it's the one that I said looked like doo-doo. It would be really funny. I don't know. I'm very curious.
It is an odd color.
Yeah.
Although I didn't do it very dark.
And these aren't all the exact same yellow. So there's some lemon yellows. I think there's some cad. That looks like a cad yellow. I think both of those are cad yellows, but this one's richer. I don't know. I like number 4. I like number 7. And I like 4 and 7. Ooh, I just stuck my finger in a purple. That one's not cured. I like 4 and 7, I think. Do you have any at all opinion on these? Did they feel different at all?
No.
Did they feel different getting them out of the pan?
No.
Okay.
Not really. I mean, other than some of them being more cured than others and then some of them being poured more sloppily than others. But
yeah.
No, not that I could tell.
So this one and this one had cracking in it. I can't remember if that one did, but I know those two had a little bit of cracking in them. This one did not cure at all. I'm curious. I'm so curious. Okay, we're gonna paint just like a sunflower or something underneath. Yeah, and we'll speed through this part so the video isn't 5 million years long. So, yeah, let's paint Kylie. Let's paint Kylie. Okay. All right, Kylie. Are you going to be able to...
No.
Nothing. So we just go on mine and you're just going to... Okay. Okay. All right. So I've experimented some. Kylie has 2. Since she literally has no idea and she can't really tell a difference between them, I'm going to give my assessment and she can either confirm or deny or plead the fifth.
I should have warmed up my hand because my flowers are...
Your flowers are fine. And we're going to be doing a lot of this. So, okay. So as I was playing with them down here, I was writing check marks for good, X for bad, and O's for fine. So I think my top one is number 7. So should I number them? Put like, that's number 1 for me.
Okay.
Number 4 is number 2. Number 3 is number 3.
That's funny.
6 is number 4. 1 is number 5. The gummiest one I said was 2. So this is 6 and this is 7. Okay.
No, it's not confusing at all.
No, it's not, but that's okay. Hopefully you're following along, and I'm very curious if you, based on watching me paint with these, if you have a differing opinion on what you think of them.
Very yellow water.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do this, okay? I want to start with my worst one and see what the paint is. So I think number 2 is the worst, and it is, oh my word. It's Winsor & Newton Professional Paint. It's Aurelian from Winsor & Newton. Well, I'm very sorry, Winsor & Newton. Evidently, I don't know my paints. Or this is a bad paint from Winsor & Newton. I don't know. I didn't like it. It was gummy. Which, like I said, there's some Daniel Smiths that are gummy. So, I'm okay. Number 6. My second worst is number 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Please don't be Daniel Smith. Please don't be Daniel. Oh, shoot!
Is it Daniel Smith?
It is. Oh, no! It's Daniel Smith's Lemon Yellow. You gotta be kidding me.
I don't know why, but like it looks worse over here than like here, like color-wise. But that's just the color. The colors looks weird next to the other.
Okay, now I will say, I don't use Daniel Smith's Lemon Yellow. I use Daniel Smith's Cad Medium Yellow. So, maybe I just don't like Lemon Yellow. I don't know. This is the one. No, the next one's the one that didn't cure. Oh, man. Seriously, Winsor & Newton and then Daniel Smith.
If you marked high on the one that you said.
The Grumbacher, I'm going to die. Okay. All right, here we go. This is entertaining, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, number 5 is number 1. So this is another one I said. Okay, so we've gone past the 2 worst, which are the 2 best.
The 2, like...
That highest, yes. So the next one is okay, but it's number 5, and it's Shinhan. Okay, this is Lemon Yellow from Shinhan. Shinhan is probably the cheapest of the professional ones, so okay. But that just means Grumbacher's getting higher and higher. Oh, crud. Okay, number 4 is next, yes? So number 6. This is the one that didn't cure. What is our guess? Open, come on. Okay, this is Mission Gold. Permanent Yellow Light from Mission Gold. This one did not set in 3 days. So, and again, that was an okay, which means I said Grumbacher is good.
Oh.
That means I said Grumbacher is good. This is, and the Hobby Lobby brand, if it's in there. I don't remember. I don't know which ones he has in yellow. Okay, this is not the way I thought this would go. I had all the confidence in the world. Like, I'm going to be able to because I use these all the time. I know what I'm doing. No, you don't. It's fine. Oh, some of you artists out there are going to be like, how did she do it? Like, why? Oh, yeah. Okay, where are we at? I'm an idiot. Okay, number 3 is number 3. This is the Grumbacher. Well, at least it wasn't number 1. This is Cad Yellow. So I like Cad Yellow more than Lemon Yellow.
Do you think?
which is probably part of my...
Do you think that the color shade persuaded your...
That's what I'm thinking, because I don't like lemon yellow.
I think that's the case too, because when you saw the color of the Daniel Smith...
I hated the color.
So I think some of your bias came in anyways with the color.
The color. I tried. So, and I actually originally wanted to just go out and buy all the exact same color from all the brands. But I had so many paints that, I don't know. If you want to see another version of this, I can pick like one color and get it from all the brands I possibly can and rate those. But brands vary from color to color too, though. So, anyways.
Going forward, you'll have to try and rate it based off of how they feel and work instead of their color shade.
Well, but I said it was gummy.
No,
Which one? Which one did I say was gummy?
You said that number 2.
2 was gummy.
You said 2 was
okay.
gummy. All
right, so we're at number 2. So the fourth one, 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's the one I just said. So number 1 is my favorite yellow. No. I said I don't like this brand either. I tried this brand out and I don't reach for them. This is My Mary Blue. My Mary Blue's primary yellow. I don't reach for My Mary Blues. I got them and I tested them and I said they're soapy. They like bubble up and oh my gosh. Okay, so evidently my unbiased opinion is My Mary Blue is best. What the heck? I should have been writing the names down. That way I can remember when we're going forward. That is just a little bit sad for me. Okay. And Daniel Smith was the second worst. What? If he had put Cad Yellow as Daniel Smith, I don't think that would have been the case, but we'll never know. Okay, and this one's Mission Gold. This is Daniel Smith's Lemon Yellow. Ugh. DS.
It'd be cool to do this with markers, except for I could tell what the marker is based off what it looked like.
Yeah.
I'd have to, but you can't really do that with your eyes.
Oh, did I skip? We skipped this one because I never told you Master's Touch. I never said, okay, well, number 2 is Master's Touch, which is Hobby Lobby brand. And it's Cad Yellow hue because, again, it's a Cad Yellow. But between the Grumbacher, these are both Cad Yellow, and I liked this one better. So Master's Touch is better than Grumbacher. There you go. Grum. Oh, my gosh. And this is Winsor & Newton, the worst one. I just don't like lemon yellow. That's all there is to it.
Yeah.
And this is Shinhan. Okay, we're going to move on to a different color because this saddened me a little bit. All right, so I'm going to take this paper off and we're going to start with another color. All right, moving the yellow to the side. We're going to move on to blue. So we had 7. Should we start over at 1 or do 8, 9?
Yeah, I think you should just start over at 1 since you're doing blues.
So
now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 2.
You think?
Okay. All right, here's our first. Ooh, that one's not cured at all. You got a lot of paint. Go for it.
I do mean to.
No, it's because it wasn't cured. Ooh, this is a pretty blue. This looks like a Prussian blue. Okay, I'm trying not to let the shade of blue influence me. Okay, focus on the texture. Focusing on the texture.
It's really hard to do when it's really pretty.
It is very pretty blue. Okay, let's see how it'll add more in and blend. Seems to be painting well. Getting some green water now.
I know. I was just thinking that.
Okay. That's beautiful. Isn't that beautiful?
That is gorgeous.
All right, so there's number 1. I like that one. It did not cure very well. So maybe that one's a mission one. Okay. Oh, this one is, well, it's more cured. This one looks dark. That doesn't look blue.
That looks black. It is black.
He got them mixed up. That is not blue. Okay, so I can't pick it up because I might see the name. So skip that one.
Okay.
So skip 2. Okay?
Okay.
And I'm hoping there's not a blue down here. Okay, that one's black. All right, so number 3. I was like, man, this one's dark.
Because it's black.
That would be why. Okay, this is blue. This is pretty. Good. Nice. No arguments here. Turn the autofocus off. That's a pretty smooth blend. What do you think?
It's watercolor.
I like this blue color better, but I like the way this one went on the page. They're both beautiful. But I don't see any issues in the paint. No gumminess, nothing bad. Okay. There's number 3. Let's go to number 4. Number 4. Go ahead and get your number 4. This one also not cured all the way, but more than the first one. Beautifully vibrant. Blending out well. Pretty. Pretty blue. Mm-hmm. I like blue.
I do too. It's one of my favorite colors.
It lifts really well. I'm liking number 4 a lot. Okay. Ooh, number 5 is completely liquid still, like it was just poured. Ooh. Yeah. I mean, this one feels like it just got poured into the pan. It's interesting how long these are taking to cure. Some cure fast, some take a week. This one's a little bit more of a vibrant, bright blue. Beautiful. So far, I'm not seeing a huge quality difference between any of these blues. The blues are nice.
You like blue?
Lifting well, yeah. But I'm saying there's no gumminess. They're blending out just fine. Whoops. Just drop some water on those. That's fine. Those are going to bloom because of that. But all right, now this should be a blue. It kind of looks black. Oh, that's blue. That's indigo. That is deep. That is so dark. But it is blue. Ooh.
It's really pretty.
It's blending out beautifully. Try not to take the color into account because it is a different blue than the rest. Whack. Pretty.
Very pretty.
Pretty deep, rich blue. Okay. So we're going to do the exact same thing we did before. There's only 5 blues instead of 6 because that is definitely black. We're going to take a minute and play with them down here and form a little bit more concrete opinions on them and number them. And then we'll see what's what. This one is really pretty too, though. I ranked them. Okay, So I have ranked the blues. It was difficult because I like them all. Like, I don't find any issues with any of the blues. They're all fantastic.
Shaking a blue slab.
Yes, yes you are. What color is this one? Is that the indigo?
No.
Which one is it? This one?
Yeah.
That one's
I
beautiful.
love the color.
Hey, that was my number one.
Yeah.
Like, I think that one's beautiful. And did you see the fade on it? Like, it's smooth.
I was gonna say I like the texturing on it.
Yeah, I'm curious. Well, that's the first one we're gonna. Well, no, because we're gonna go 6 first. Okay.
I think that's.
This is my final answer.
I can't remember what I used here because I was gonna add more dots once it dried. But
Are we ready to find out?
yes.
Okay. I'm terrified to see what this one is. Please do not be Daniel Smith. I love you, Daniel Smith. Okay. Number 6, my worst blue, but keep in mind, they're all good. Oh, you're in there good. Okay. It's Prussian blue from... Don't tell me. Is it DS? Okay, good. My Mary Blue. Okay. I'm okay with that because I don't like... There's nothing wrong with My Mary Blues, but they just weren't my favorite. And they're not interesting to me. And this shows me, compared to the rest of them, that one's not interesting.
It has no.
It dries faster than the rest.
Well, yeah, it dried faster.
It's more dull.
It's more dull.
It is more dull. Okay, I'm cool with that ranking. So My Mary Blue,
I love this color so
number 6. I know, I'm curious to know what that is because it's beautiful. All right, the next one, number 5, which is number 4, is Daniel Smith. Phthalo Blue. My goodness, I need to write these on here.
It is that like bright
My
blue
Mary.
that the phthalo blue has.
Phthalo Blue from Daniel Smith. And again, there's nothing wrong with any of these blues.
Yeah.
This one just wasn't quite as, I don't know. It wasn't quite as interesting as the others, right?
I have no idea.
I don't know. Again, nothing wrong with any of them. But let's go to number 4 is, 5. This one. Yes, number 4 is number 5. This is the one that didn't cure, and I'm getting it everywhere. Mission. Again, I said the Mission ones don't cure. Interesting. So...
I might be able to guess if there's any more Mission.
I know. I was thinking that when I said that before, I was like, oh, maybe we shouldn't be doing it by color, but it's fine. Okay, so Mission is number 4. All right, number 3 is this one, which is an indigo, I guarantee you. I'm trying. Indigo from Winsor and Newton. So what does that leave for that one? What brand are you? What brand is number 1? All right, it's Shinhan. No way. This is the cheapest of the professional ones. That is a beautiful blue. Mm-hmm. And it's smooth and absolutely stunning. So Shinhan takes the winner for the blues. Daniel Smith is failing and I feel awful. All this video is showing you is you don't have to pay high prices to get good paints. I personally love using my Daniel Smiths, and I'm still going to use them. But that Shinhan is so smooth, so vibrant.
That color, I mean, because I can't judge by quality, really, because I don't know.
Yeah.
But the color of that one is so pretty.
Yeah. And again, it's probably slightly a color thing.
Mm-hmm.
But, man.
That color is just gorgeous.
Yeah. Yeah. And so, like, the Daniel Smith, the Phthalo Blue isn't the blue I use the most in Daniel Smith either.
Yeah.
So.
He didn't pick your favorite Daniel Smith colors.
Nope.
Probably smart of him.
Smart of him. All right, so we're going to move on to purples, which this one should be very interesting. I don't know what shades of purple, if they're close or anything, but we are going to find out in just a second. All right. We have 6 purples from what I can tell. So let's start with this one. This one's pretty purple. Again, trying to, ooh, that's pretty. Go by the quality of the paint. I think I know what paint this is.
Yeah.
I think I do. We'll see. It's beautiful. Yeah, I think I know this color. Pretty. All right. Purple number 2. We got silent.
Yep.
Okay. Pretty as well. A little bit deeper of a blue. I mean purple. I think not quite as vibrant. Oh, sorry, you're still going on that one.
Yeah, I was because I didn't get it very.
This looks blue. No. Is it blue or purple? Please be purple. My husband did these. He's also colorblind.
Is he?
Yeah, a little bit. Mostly red and green colorblind.
Well, that's well, yeah. Most people that are colorblind aren't.
Oh, wait a second. No, maybe I don't know. Maybe I don't know which one's which. Okay, get number 3. Here we go. Number 3 is a more muted purple. Very muted compared to those. Kind of a leaning blue.
I didn't know this. Colorblind.
Interesting. What purple are you? So far, though, they all seem good quality. No, number 2 is the one I thought number 1 was.
Yes, we're on 3.
It looks kind of blue. I'm curious what color that is. It's got some blue separation. I bet I know what that is. I bet I know what that is. Okay. Going into number 4. This one looks like it was really smooth because it was very level in there. Okay.
Well, he also tried to confuse you.
Whoa. That is purple. Look at
Whoa.
right? That one's deep. That goes about black. Look at that.
I feel like I remember swatching this in the past.
So what is Kylie swatched?
Or like seeing you swatch it.
Yeah.
At least,
That's beautiful.
because I remember swatching it and thinking
Yeah.
that it goes like completely
Really
black.
deep.
I can't remember what brand
Interesting.
that was, but
Well, we're trying not to remember. Okay. Not having an issue with any of these either. Yeah, so this was a super granulating one, so I know the brand on that one. Oh, well. Beautiful paint.
Yeah, it is very granulating.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. So number 5, something to note, it has a big crack in it. So the crack is gone now because it was still, that one, when it cures all the way, that one probably would have cracked quite a bit because it's still very liquidy. Ooh, here's another deep one. Another deep one. I wonder if these are dioxazine purples. Maybe that's why they're so deep.
Yeah, it's like black at the top of my.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These two are very similar, aren't they?
Yeah.
So crazy. How deep they go. Those look almost identical. We'll see how they dry. This one looks like it's separating a little bit, but it's still wet, so we'll see. All right, and then number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Okay. And then there's this. This one looks more like number 1 in color. Beautiful. So no gumminess in any of them. They all seem to be pretty smooth. So same drill. We're going to paint with them. Where are you doing?
I'm trying to find all 6 again.
That one.
They all look the same.
So we're going to paint with these and then number them what we think, quality, worst to best, and you're back.
Wait.
Yeah, I know what these two are.
Yeah, they both are granulating. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
I
Well,
don't even know.
I think I know what this one is, but I do know what that one is. Man, it's pretty. Okay, Well,
Okay.
let us paint. Okay, so I need to start numbering these. Keeping in mind that none of them are bad. Okay. The one I like the least, I think, is number 6. Because of the way it dries. It's not quite as rich. Look at my arm. So we're going to do number 6 is number 6. Number 1. This is hard. Number 1 is number 5. I need number 5 to dry. I'm going to put this one in the middle because since I know what it is, and it's a granulating one, you can like kind of go either way, I guess. So I'm going to put that as number 3. But what is number 4? I'm going to say number 4, 2, and 1. Again, this is just purely based off of I don't know what at this point. Like, these are all beautiful. There's not a whole lot of difference in these two. This one's staying wet longer. That's about it. I like this because I like granulating colors. And this one, I love granulating colors. So, you know.
Again, it's color.
Color.
At this point, it's what color of purple?
I'm
does
trying
Ashley like
not
best?
to do it by color though. Like I'm trying, like this one doesn't look as vibrant on the page. I don't know. Okay, let's start with number 6 because number 6 is number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the brand is, we'll never know. He put these in here so tight. I can't get it out. Oh, interesting. Winsor & Newton, professional paint brand, is number 6. So, Winsor. This is Winsor Violet, which is also dioxazine violet. All right, so Winsor & Newton has been in the bottom for 2 colors. All right, number 5, purple, is, you put these in here really tight and I can't get them out. Sure, get that one out.
So you pull back on that thing.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, because it's all the way at the edge.
Yeah, you shoved them in there so tight. You got purple on you, watch out. Yeah. Shinhan. So Shinhan has come out on top for a lot of them. This is number 5. But again, there was nothing wrong with it whatsoever. So interesting results. We may look and see what overall ended up on bottom and top. Like take all the colors into account. Because doing the individual ones, it's kind of hard to... Anyways, okay, number 4 is number 4. 2, 3, 4. What brand are you? Any guesses? Core. This is our first Core paint.
Core.
So I kind of thought the Core ones I would be able to spot because they travel most. They move a lot in water. Interesting. Number Core is number 4.
Number core.
Number Core.
You said number core is number 4.
I sure did. You know what I mean. All right, number 3 is, I can already tell you that is a Schminke paint. But number 3 is number 3. And it is Schminke's Galaxy Violet. Schminke makes some really good granulating colors. And he just picked out one that was easily identifiable for me. But that's okay. I personally think it's a beautiful paint. So, number 2 is Daniel Smith's Imperial Purple. This is another one that's granulating, so I could identify it.
I even knew that one was the Daniel Smith paint.
Oh, yeah? Nice.
But that's because I've seen you use and talk about this one.
Yeah. So, all right, number 1 of the purples is 2, 3, 4, 5. I bet this is Mission Gold. What do you think? Mission Gold has been killing it. Dioxazine Violet from Mission Gold. Mission is killing it. So this is telling me that if you want to buy a good quality, relatively inexpensive.
Mission's the one that hadn't been setting, right?
Yeah, they take longer to set, but they're performing fantastically.
Yeah, mine's
But this is also telling me I have a bunch of Mission Gold paint left in my tubes. So for my watercolor classes that I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be using Mission Gold. That's giving me some information. So, because I'm not going to be using my expensive paints for the students. So that one will be fantastic for it. Very vibrant. All right. We're going to move on to black. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. On your mark, get set, go. All right. So this one looks like glass and is very much not set.
I was kind of thinking it wasn't, considering it's very...
Okay, let's see what number 1 looks like. Oh, it's lighter than I expected. I know, I was like, this wasn't much.
Well, I didn't get any on mine, and there's a lot of purple in the water.
Do you want me to... Here, just switch to this one.
Okay.
And then I'll go replace them. Nice. Goes pretty deep. I don't know if this is an ivory black or a lamp black, or of course a lamp black I think I'd be able to identify, but perhaps this is an ivory black. We shall see as it dries, but it's got a little bit of warmth to it. Ooh, this one's got a blue. Yeah, that one's warmer, this one's cooler. Cooler. It's interesting how when you're swatching them side by side, this one.
Okay, it is that one. I could
Yeah.
tell. This one's also not set, really.
Yeah, it's a little bit
is black
thicker
just not
than the other.
set.
I don't know. This one looks like it's granulating. I don't know of a black that I... When I just, as I said that, I bet I know what this one is. He picked out, that's why it's got blue in it. I see.
Trace of green.
Okay. Beautiful. Okay, that one's not technically black. I think the name in it says black because I think I know what it is, but let's move on to number 3. That's black. That is black. Black.
Whoops. Yes, it is.
Beautiful. Okay, this is my favorite black. I don't know what you are, but you are my favorite. That's beautiful. Okay. And then this one right here is black.
Keep whacking my elbow.
This is a good black. Okay, we are rolling. All right, so we're gonna do some experimenting down here and then rank. These should be easier because there's only 4. Actually, I can already rank them, but it's fine. Let's just play with them anyways. Man, whatever brand this one is, it is smooth.
Which one?
Number 3. I don't know what brands. If it's My Mary Blue, then I'm going to be like, are you kidding me? Seriously. Because I think I have black in My Mary Blue, so he may have done My Mary Blues. Let me does it suds up?
It suds up.
I like that one. Okay, let me look at number 4. 4 is pretty smooth too, but I think I like 3 better. This one's Daniel Smith, just because I'm going to put it as last. It's a warmer, but see, it's a warmer one, and that's probably why I'm going to put it as last.
Because it's warmer.
Because it's warmer. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me test it some more for the smoothness. It's smooth too. I just like that one better. It's a color preference, isn't it? Okay, so I'm going to rank these, but listen. These are very different colors to me. Especially that one's different because it's not really black. But this is a warmer black. This is a cooler black. And I feel like there's some color bias here because I like the warmer black. But I'm going to try to put that aside. I'm going to say number 4. Actually, I'm going to put this one as last just because only purely, no, we're doing by quality, not by color. So I can't discount it because it's not black. It's not the paint's fault. It's not black. It says it's black, but no, darn it. I mean, it's a beautifully smooth, gorgeous paint. Okay, I'm just going to rank. Number 4 is number 4. No, I can't. This one looks, the gradient's very smooth. So no, I don't. It was smooth. They're all great. All of these are great. There's nothing wrong with any of them. But just because I have to, I'm going to do 4, 3. I'm going to say 2 and 1. I like this color better, but this one was incredibly smooth. It was very smooth. Okay, that's what I'm doing. Sticking to it. Let's see. Number 4. What do we think number 4 is? It is Carbon Black from My Merry Blue. I don't know why that made me excited. It made me excited because I said that I didn't like them before. And like, am I just always biased? Like I mean, you always are some.
Yeah.
But like I went into these wanting to love them when I tested them.
Yeah.
But I've also tested a lot more paint since then. So I don't know. Paint reviews are tricky. Never take one person's review on a paint as absolute, you know?
Yeah, watch several.
All right, so number 2 is, I don't have to pull it out. It's Schminka's Galaxy Black. It says it's black in the name, so that's why he picked black. So that one is Schminka. Now the question is, which one of these is Daniel Smith? And did he even pick a Daniel Smith?
Yeah.
So number 1 is number 2. And it is, why do you have to put them in here so tight?
Mission.
It's Mission. And it is Ivory Black from Mission. So Mission is coming out pretty high. It's very smooth. I like okay, the one that I said is the smoothest black. What brand are you? This one right here. Daniel Smith's Lamp Black. Daniel Smith finally has a number 1 paint. The non-biased number 1 paint. That's funny.
That's funny.
Because I wanted to pick that because of the color, but the quality of the paint, I really liked that one. And I really think every brand is going to do some colors better than other colors. So you may, after testing out a bunch, you may like Daniel Smith's black and then Winsor Newton's blue, or it's a matter of testing what you personally like. Okay, so we only have 3 paints left and they are magenta-ish, and it looks like all 3 of them cracked a little bit. This one cracked quite a bit. But we are back with a fresh sheet of paper. We are back with our last color, and I think these are magentas based on what they look like in the pan, but I really don't know what color this is. So we have 3 to test out, and let's see. All right, number 1. Oh, again, not set at all.
Well, he had to redo this one, right?
Yeah, but it's the same day.
Oh.
Perhaps I should have waited a few more days to do this video, but it's fine. All right, number 1. Definitely a magenta. It looks kind of like a quinacridone rose, maybe. I don't know. It's pink of some sort. Pretty.
Tis pretty.
Tis pretty. No issues here. You know that?
Yeah.
All right, so this one looks darker. Looks like it's a slightly different color, but here's number 2. This one's set. So we know that's not Mission Gold.
It's funny.
Ooh, okay, ignore the color. Ignore the color. Ignore that beautiful color. Okay. Test the smoothness. Blendability.
I think this one's Daniel Smith.
Why do you think it's Daniel Smith?
I don't know.
I actually think it's not.
Really?
Unless it's a color. I have a new color. No, we didn't have that yet. Because I don't recognize I couldn't tell you what color of this is. I don't think this is Daniel. I bet this one. No? I was going to say it's Mission Gold, but no, because it's set. Quit trying to guess. It's fine. It's pretty. It's smooth.
I'm just trying to throw you off.
You're trying to throw me off? Mm-hmm. Why? I really don't think this one's Daniel Smith because I don't recognize this color.
I will laugh if it's Daniel Smith.
I will too.
Because I have no
I will too.
accusation. I'm just saying that.
All right. This one looks like it's, well, it was. Did look like it's set, but no.
It's not. Really?
No, not at all. Yeah, it's not coming out either. Did he use the Winsor & Newton's Doré Rose? I feel like this is not, because Rose Doré is a very light pink. Like you can't get it to be dark. I don't know that though. I don't know what this is. That just kind of reminds me of it. It's a little bit warmer than, well, I don't know. Not sure what color it is. This one, it definitely is lighter though in pigment
than the other.
And I think the texture is slightly gummier. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that was probably.
I would
Yeah,
agree.
see the gumminess right here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would agree this is gummy. Even I can feel the gumminess.
Awesome. Finally. Something.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can feel the gumminess.
All right, we're gonna paint with these for a second and then rank them, but that's number 3.
That one is number 3. I agree.
I don't like gummy textures.
I don't like the way it feels when you put it on the paper.
Yeah.
But it's not set, right?
Which one?
The one that's used.
Ooh, this is core. This is core. I bet that's core.
What, this one? Or
The one that I didn't know.
Ah.
Because I put water down. And then, so watch this one in the water versus cores explode. That is a core paint. Look at that. Pretty. Pretty.
Pretty.
Yeah, I don't know if he did a Daniel Smith in pinks or not. I also don't know where the one is. I need to find out. Okay, so I'm going to rank these. 3 is number 3.
3 is number 3.
3 is number 3. And then what about these two? It's really a matter of preference. If you like a color that moves, then the number 2 would be.
Yeah.
How would you rank these two?
I don't know because my color bias would say 2.
Yeah.
But I also do like the color of number 1, so that's kind of, I don't know.
I feel like I like the way one is drying better.
Yeah.
This one looks like it's drying a little bit duller than it goes on.
Yeah, I agree.
So it's 1, 2, 3 then.
Yeah.
That's funny.
That is funny.
They were in the order. Okay, so let's look. I'm curious to see what number 3 is. If I had to guess, I would think it's Winsor & Newton's Rose Doré, but I don't really know what he got. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, please don't. All right, it is Quinacridone Rose from My Mary Blue.
That's the 3?
That's interesting. Yeah, that's interesting. That does not seem quinacridone rosy at all to me. It's gummy and it's very pale. Huh. Perhaps my Mary Blue assessment was correct in the beginning. It's just maybe the yellow's good and that's all.
It's funny.
All right, I'm curious to see if this is in fact core. This is core. Quin Magenta, and this is from Core. I knew I could spot that. All right, and number 1 pink is, hold please, I have to ask my husband. All right, this is about to bust wide open. You ready? Kylie got the pan, so Daniel ended up pouring a second one with no writing on it, and he had the other one hidden. Kylie got it. She knows what it is, and I don't. So let's see what the number 1 pink is.
Seems like you seem to like this brand.
Is it?
It's Mission.
It's Mission. It cured more than the rest of Missions.
Yeah, but it was a little gummy, remember?
Mission.
Like not gummy, but like
Oh, yeah.
Set.
Not
That's
cured.
That's
not
what I
cured.
meant.
Yeah,
Not cured is what I meant to say.
Mission. Okay.
So
Mission Gold paints are fan-freaking-tastic. I mean, I knew that they were good, but like they are the like smoothest blend
Yeah.
of all the paints. I mean, you take a look at the black. There's Mission, and again, it's number 2. Daniel Smith's is a little bit smoother of a blend now that we're like looking real close.
Yeah.
Now that everything has completely set and dry, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Let's look at the blue. Mission was number 4 here, but I think that was a color preference.
That was a color preference.
If you look at the blend, although Shinhan, very, very comparable in the blue anyways. We don't have Shinhan and those 2 colors, so... but I will say the most interesting thing, the Mission and Shinhans did really well up against Daniel Smith and Winsor Newton. So Mission number 4 here. Shinhan number 5. Again, I think these were a little bit more preference because, yeah, I think the blends, the Master's Touch looks pretty good blended. Mm-hmm. And some of these could be the way I applied the paint too. I know that it's not, I mean, number 3 looks like a good blend on yours. And that was the Grumbacher, which I hated originally. So, and then the purple. I think we're going to title this video, Do You Really Need Expensive Paints? Because the answer is no, you don't need them. Here's the Shinhan. I labeled it number 5, but it's a pretty smooth blend too. And Mission, number 1. Mission wins the video.
Yeah.
It has the overall highest rating of all the paints.
Mm-hmm. The most consistently.
Most consistently high ratings. Daniel Smith is kind of all over the board. Winsor and Newton has a lot in the bottom.
Yeah.
But not saying that any of these are bad paints. The only ones that I would say I disliked were the My Mary Blue Pink.
Yeah.
Whoops, I didn't let these dry. I disliked that one quite a bit. Yeah. The blues, I didn't dislike any of those, right? The My Mary Blue, again, I don't like the way it dried as much. But, yeah, see the Mission? Beautiful. Mm-hmm. So, the takeaway of this video is what? You don't need to spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars on your paint. Mm-hmm. You can if you want to. I did, and I love them.
It also, I mean, if you're skilled at what you do, you can make certain paints look better. Because, I mean, if you look at the differences between her swatches. And my swatches, too.
Yeah.
There's very much a difference.
Yeah, I mean, there's blooming in hers from, backflow of water on most of them. But it's interesting to see the way the paints see the blooming and stuff. Mm-hmm. It's interesting to see how they go for a more experienced user and a novice, Yeah. I like having the comparison of the two, because there's definitely a lot more blooming on yours. And you can see which brands have bloomed more. So, very interesting. I would love to know your thoughts in the comments below. Again, there's so many variables that go into this. And I know that we're not saying that these are the ranking of these paints for everybody. I just thought it would be interesting to put them all side by side, compare them, see what I personally thought. Any thoughts, Kylie? So, like I was saying, if you want to go for it and buy expensive professional watercolors, go right ahead. I personally love my Daniel Smiths, and that's all I ever want to use. There's some other ones. I've also started getting into Sennelier, some other brands that I really enjoy. But really, I say pick a brand and kind of stick with it and learn what all the paints do. It's going to be the easiest way to be consistent in your painting. And I do also want to note, sometimes when you're having cheaper versus more expensive paints, it's not only the way they look right here, but also the light fastness, how they will last over time. Professional paints are, in general, going to be better for long term. Like I said, in general. Bird.
Yes, I'm distracted.
But yeah, please let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if we did not do this in the way that you would have or wanted us to. Just keep in mind we did this the way that we knew best. Yeah. And if you want to see a part 2, you want to see a certain color, certain brands, please let us know because I don't mind buying paint. All right, guys, that's going to wrap it up for this video, though. If you did enjoy this, please give it a
thumbs up.
And if you haven't already and you want to see our future videos,
hit that subscribe button
down below. And we will see you guys next time. Bye. Oh, I put it up here. Okay, I need you to be on the same plane. You're good. Cough all you need. Keep going, keep going. Okay. Moving on to purple.
Moving on.
That's going to be in the bloopers.